Life on the streets is perilous, especially for a vulnerable kitten like Jessie. Found trembling and frail, Jessie's story begins with a glimmer of hope and unfolds into a tale of perseverance, care, and recovery. How would his story unfold? Be sure to keep watching. It all began on one chilly morning when a rescuer spotted a tiny kitten wobbling unsteadily on the side of the road. His movements were jerky and uncoordinated, and his fragile body seemed too small for his age. The rescuer immediately feared the worst, that this kitten might have cerebellar hyperplasia, a neurological condition that affects motor skills and balance. Cerebellar hyperplasia, often referred to as wobbly cat syndrome, is a non-progressive disorder caused by underdevelopment of the cerebellum, the part of the brain that controls coordination and fine motor skills. While not painful or life-threatening, it does make survival on the streets nearly impossible. Without the ability to walk or run properly, a kitten like Jessie would have no chance of avoiding predators or finding food. The rescuer knew Jessie needed immediate help and scooped him up without hesitation. Upon closer examination at the vet, a surprising discovery was made. Jessie didn't have cerebellar hyperplasia after all. His unsteady movements and lethargy were actually caused by a severe ear mite infection. Ear mites are microscopic parasites that live inside the ear canal. Feeding on wax and oils, left untreated, these infestations can cause extreme discomfort, balance issues, and even infections that spread to other parts of the body. Jessie's case was advanced, and it had taken a toll on his overall health. At just over 1 kilogram, Jessie was severely underweight for his age. His tiny frame spoke of prolonged malnourishment, and he was clearly fighting off more than just the ear mites. He had diarrhea, which added to his frail state. The rescuer knew this little one had a long road to recovery, but was determined to see him thrive. The first few days were critical. Jessie was too weak to show much interest in his surroundings. Most of his time was spent sleeping, his body using what little energy it had to heal. Despite his lethargy, there were glimmers of hope. Jessie was eating, small, cautious bites at first, but enough to sustain him. Even more encouraging was his ability to use the litter box, a sign that his instincts were intact. Naming him felt like the first step in giving Jessie a new identity, one filled with hope and love. The rescuer chose Jessie, a strong name for a kitten who had already endured so much. Caring for Jessie wasn't a one-person job. His treatment required specialised care, and the rescuer reached out to the local community for support. Volunteers and donations helped cover vet visits, medications, and the high-nutrient food Jessie needed to rebuild his strength. Over the next several weeks, Jessie began to show small but steady improvements. His diarrhea, while persistent at first, gradually subsided with the right treatment. This allowed him to absorb nutrients more effectively and start gaining weight. His bony frame filled out, and his fur, once dull and patchy, began to shine. The most remarkable transformation came as the ear mite treatment progressed. With the infestation under control, Jessie's balance improved dramatically. The kitten who once wobbled uncertainly could now stand without hesitation. His confidence grew with every step, and soon those steps turned into playful pounces. It was a joy to watch Jessie discover his newfound strength. After nearly 2 months of care, he had gone from a lethargic, malnourished kitten to a lively and curious explorer. He loved chasing after toy mice, batting at dangling strings and pouncing on unsuspecting shadows. Jessie had become a kitten who could not only walk but run and play as confidently as any other. For the rescuer, seeing Jessie thrive was the ultimate reward. It was hard to believe that this energetic ball of fluff was the same kitten who had been found trembling on the street. His transformation wasn't just physical, it was emotional too. Jessie had learned to trust, to love, and to embrace the world around him with an open heart. Jessie's story is a testament to the resilience of animals and the power of compassion. It serves as a reminder of the importance of community and rescue efforts. Without the help of kind-hearted individuals willing to donate their time, resources, and expertise, Jessie's recovery wouldn't have been possible. Today, Jesse's future looks bright. Though he started life with the odds stacked against him, he now has the chance to live a happy, healthy life. He's no longer just surviving, he's thriving, all thanks to the love and care of those who refuse to give up on him. As we share Jesse's journey, let it inspire others to take action for the vulnerable animals in their own communities. Whether it's by adopting, fostering or supporting local rescues, every effort makes a difference. Jesse's story is proof that no matter how small or frail an animal might seem, they all deserve a chance at a better life. Jesse's story is a poignant reminder of the resilience of animals and the immense impact of compassion. When I reflect on his journey, I see a tale of hope, one that shows us what's possible when we choose to act with kindness and determination. Finding Jesse on the street in such a fragile state must have been heartbreaking for his rescuer. Imagining this tiny, trembling kitten struggling to survive in a world that seemed so indifferent to his plight tugs at the heartstrings. It also makes me think about the countless other animals who, like Jesse, are out there fighting against impossible odds. While Jesse was lucky enough to be noticed and saved, many others remain unseen and unheard. This realization underscores how important it is to raise awareness about animal rescue and welfare. One of the aspects of Jesse's story that resonates deeply with me is the misdiagnosis of cerebellar hyperplasia. Initially, it seemed like Jesse's unsteady movements were due to a neurological disorder, but it turned out to be an ear mite infestation. This twist highlights the importance of veterinary care in animal rescue. It's easy to assume the worst when we encounter an animal in distress, but a proper diagnosis can reveal treatable conditions and open the door to recovery. Ear mite infestations, though common, are a stark reminder of how something seemingly small can have a profound impact on an animal's life. Jesse's wobbly steps and lack of energy weren't signs of a permanent disability, but rather symptoms of a condition that could be treated with care and persistence. It's remarkable how his entire future changed because someone took the time to look beyond the surface and provide him with the medical attention he desperately needed. Jesse's transformation over 2 months is nothing short of miraculous. From a lethargic, malnourished kitten barely clinging to life, he blossomed into a playful, confident cat. His story shows that recovery isn't just about physical health, it's also about emotional healing. The love and care he received helped him regain not only his strength, but also his trust in humans. Watching Jesse learn to play and embrace life again must have been a deeply rewarding experience for his rescuer. It's a reminder that rescue work, though challenging, is filled with moments of pure joy and fulfillment. There's something profoundly moving about seeing an animal rediscover the world after enduring so much hardship. It's as if they're saying, "Thank you for believing in me." What stands out to me most in Jesse's story is the role of community. His recovery wasn't the work of just one person, but a collective effort. From the rescuer who found him to the volunteers who contributed resources, every act of kindness played a part in saving his life. This collaboration is a powerful testament to what we can achieve when we come together for a common cause. Jesse's story also sparks a broader conversation about the importance of addressing the root causes of animal suffering. Stray and abandoned animals like Jesse are often the result of neglect, lack of education, and insufficient resources for pet owners. By promoting responsible pet ownership, spaying and neutering, and supporting rescue efforts, we can create a future where fewer animals have to endure what Jesse went through. On a personal level, Jesse's story inspires reflection about the role we each play in making the world a kinder place. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the scale of suffering. But stories like his remind us that even small actions can have a big impact. Whether it's by rescuing an animal, fostering, donating, or simply spreading awareness, every contribution matters. Jesse's journey is a testament to the resilience of animals and the transformative power of compassion. It's a reminder that no life is too small to save, no effort too insignificant to make a difference. His story encourages us to look beyond the surface, to give others a chance to heal and thrive, and to never underestimate the impact of a helping hand. As I think about Jesse today, running around and playing with the confidence of any other kitten, I can't help but smile. His story is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times there is light to be found. For Jessie and so many others like him, that light comes from us, the people willing to stand up and make a difference. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving us a thumbs up, tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget, GTO subscribe to our channel.